Imagine a kingdom in Southeast Asia so vast and powerful that it wields authority over parts of modern-day Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. So strategically placed that it controls trade flow from the Indian Ocean to the South China Sea. Now imagine the kingdom made shit because some Indian guy thought it would be funny to attack it. Sriwijaya was one of the most powerful kingdoms in ancient Southeast Asia. Its economy was strong, technology advanced, and maintained a well-trained navy. Culturally, they were pretty sophisticated as well. A famous Chinese monk named Yi Jing praised the kingdom's scholarship after visiting Sriwijaya for 6 months. Basically, its Buddhist institutions served as graduate schools where monks from neighboring countries would visit, study, and go back home with a fake accent. The kingdom was doing pretty good for itself, building temples and monuments, and this crap, it probably got in their head. I mean, its name literally means shining victory. Although Sriwijaya seemed innocent and pretty good in minding its own business, they had their fair share of schemes that came at the cost of neighboring kingdoms. They practiced naval trade monopoly that forced any ships that passed through their waters to dock on their ports or risk getting plundered. It was basically piracy. To the east of Sriwijaya was the Chola Empire, another country, just much older and with more extensive trade routes, and dare I say, more battle-hardened than Sriwijaya. When Sriwijaya expanded through trade, treaties, and marriages, the Chola Empire just did it by impaling dudes with a stick. Sriwijaya was an asset engineer with a degree from MIT, while Chola was the Ohio construction worker with microplastics in his bloodstreams. The two kingdoms generally shared good relations with each other, until they didn't. In 1063, led by Rajendra Chola I, the Chola Empire attacked Palembang, Sriwijaya's capital. The exact reasons for the Chola invasion are still debated to this day. Some believe that he got sick of the obstacles imposed by Sriwijaya that made trading with China more difficult. Others think that he did it because Chola was allied with Khmer, who was being attacked by Tambralinga, who was allied with Sriwijaya, basically complicated geopolitics. One popular theory is that he did it for clout. Knowing that the average Indian guy on TikTok loves the aura farm, I think this is the most accurate explanation. Taking advantage of the monsoon winds, the Chola navy went straight for the throat, attacking its capital, Palembang. The Sriwijaya military were caught off guard and couldn't do much to save their king. Sang Rama Wijaya Tunggawarman and the rest of the royal family were taken hostage. Of course, loots were plundered too. Once the Chola fleet was loaded with treasures, they quickly moved on to their other targets, major ports within the kingdom. Resistance was fierce, but ultimately, the Chola's speed did not allow them to prepare for defense and reorganize themselves. There is little evidence to suggest that Sriwijaya was later occupied by the Cholas. It was honestly just a drive-by that crippled the leaderless Sriwijaya. Although unoccupied, the regional dynamics changed drastically. The influence of Malay traders were slowly being replaced by Tamil ones. Most of all, the humble Sriwijaya gave rise to kingdoms in Java. Unfortunately. Moral of the story is, if there are Indians trying to scam you, just know that it could have been way worse.